Welcome. I'm Daniel Martin, the storyteller for the historic Fourth Ward School Museum. I made the videos you're about to watch. But first, there's a few things I need to introduce. There's a story of the West we're pretty familiar with. Silver and gold are found in Nevada and California. People flood to the West, and mines are dug, and railroads and cities are built. But this is the story that happened in the English language, and it started about 160 years ago. The people who are already here, though, hadn't been here 100 years, but 1,000. In the land we call America, maybe 10, 11,000. Let's imagine extraterrestrials, that is, beings not from Earth, land on Earth tomorrow. We can't communicate. Maybe we try to offer them food and it poisons them. Maybe we try to offer money for trade, but they don't have the concept. It's just numbers and papers and rocks. Maybe we try to speak to them, but on their world, only predators make sounds with their mouths, so they kill us for saying hello. Well, when they landed, all of the adults would have a heck of a time. We just see each other as aliens, not people. But there would probably be some children who would then grow up around both the Earthlings and extraterrestrials, and they'd be the first people to truly understand both. The first people in 8 billion years. That's pretty much the position a girl named Thokmedini in her language, and Sarah in ours was in. A very difficult position. Can you imagine? Well, an autobiography is a person's story, told by that person themselves. Would you trust anyone else to really understand what's happened to you? It's why we call this a primary source, meaning a record or story from someone who saw the events with their own eyes. And this is why we're so lucky to have Sarah Winnemucca's autobiography, the first of a Native woman, written and published, after 11,000 years of the Numa or Paiute people, and in English. Think about that. So this is why you'll hear some old language in this story. For example, even Sarah referred to the natives of the land as Indians, despite her knowing as well as anyone that they're not from India. And of course, anyone not Indian or black are, the white men. Going back to the metaphor with the aliens, when they came here, what country we're from would hardly be of notice. If you grew up in Kansas, you might think that you're very different from someone in Beijing, China. But to the extraterrestrial visitors, we'd all just be Earthlings. And that's only if they're partially educated. If not, we'd just be aliens or monsters. In the 1800s in America, being a native and a female was, just one of the worst combinations for letting you have any power in your life. But Sarah made what most people saw then as weaknesses strengths. She helped and inspired and educated countless people, and is still doing so because she wrote her story down. She was an extraordinary person in an extraordinary time.